a pro-life nurse, and you think about what medical providers that are pro-life can bring, and we have Dr. Rebecca Peck with us. We are honored by your presence, and we are so encouraged that doctors like you still take the Hippocratic Oath very seriously. Please come and speak now.
Hey, it's an honor to be here, and yes, it's such a privilege to be with these stalwart people in the cause. For the pro-life cause is ingrained into every cell in my body. You see, my mother was conceived from a rape. She was gay raped in 1965, so Roe v. Wade was not yet legalized. But even she had to sense, she knew that life was precious and had dignity and sanctity from the moment of conception. She didn't know, I've never met my mother, but she couldn't know that I would go on to meet my soulmate, Dr. Peck, that we would have a pro-life practice, that we would practice medicine truly by the Hippocratic Oath, that every life is sacred. She didn't know that, but she had the courage to go to a home for unwed mothers and put me up for adoption. I always knew I was adopted, but it wasn't until 25 that I found out that I was actually conceived from a rape. And it's so timely now with Todd Aiken's comments in the news. And I think the man meant, he was trying to explain the sanctity of life and why there should be no exclusion for rape. And believe me, I'm with you 100% because I know how precious my life is to me, and I wouldn't want anyone to take it away from me in the name of health care. But I know this also, that the HHS contraceptive abortion mandate is very, very bad for women. And this war on women is waged by you, President Obama. It has nothing to do with Republicans or pro-lifers. We are the ones standing up for the health of women. I have just published an article in a major medical journal, and it details in length the harms of contraceptive and abortion, like breast cancer, like cervical cancer. There are dozens of class action lawsuits against birth control pills, and this president wants to call these things women's health. It is the farthest thing from it. So who again is that war on women, Mr. President? It's not the pro-lifers. It's not us who have slaughtered over 50 million unborn children in the womb, where the womb should be the safest place for that child to be. In addition, I think that sometimes us pro-lifers, we get off on our tangents. This whole rape thing brought that to a head. Perhaps it is too much for the average person to think about that woman bringing that baby after she's been raped to term. Perhaps we should alter the argument 180 degrees and instead focus on the folly of sex selection abortions, where just the sex of the baby is not right and the woman decides to get an abortion. Maybe we should focus on all of those women that use abortion as a method of birth control and have 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 abortions. We see them at the abortion clinic. We try to counsel them. They say it's no big deal. It's pre-human tissue. Maybe we should focus on countries like China, where mandatory abortion comes after the government provides that health care. America, wake up. Obamacare could lead to China type of coercive abortions. Do you know what the average number of abortions in Russia is per woman? It is 7. No thanks to that kind of health care. And finally, in closing, as a doctor who actually takes care of women harmed by abortion, don't you dare let anyone tell you it is health care. These women are scarred, both internally and the mental scars. I can't even begin to tell you. The increased suicidality of these women, the drug abuse, the substance abuse, the alcoholism, the depression and despair. And thank God for organizations like Rachel's Vineyard and Women Speak Out Against Abortion, because these women can finally get the healing they deserve. God bless you. Let us continue the fight. Obama, this is not health care. We pro-lifers are in it for eternity, right? God bless you.
Wow. That doesn't reach you don't have a heart. That was incredible, doctor. Thank you so very much. We are speaking out around this country in the battleground states. Your vote can make all the difference in this election cycle. The Romney-Ryan ticket will end these extreme policies in Washington, D.C. They need a pro-life Senate to go along. Send Bill Nelson home. Send Connie Mack to Washington as a U.S. state senator, as a United States senator. Thank you very much, and God bless you.